Day 306 of the Daily Stoic. Accepting what is. Quote, "Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish for everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well." Epictetus, Enchiridion 8. Quote, "It is easy to praise Providence for anything that may happen if you have two qualities: a complete view of what has actually happened in each instance, and a sense of gratitude. Without gratitude, what is the point of seeing? And without seeing, what is the object of gratitude?" Epictetus, Discourses 1.6.1-2. Something happened that we wish had not. Which of these is easiest to change, our opinion or the event that is in the past? The answer is obvious. Accept what happened and change your wish that it had not happened. Stoicism calls this the art of acquiescence. To accept rather than fight every little thing. The most practiced Stoics take a step further. Instead of simply accepting what happens, they urge us to actually enjoy what has happened, whatever it is. Nietzsche, many centuries later, coined the perfect expression to capture this idea: amor fati, the love of fate. It's not just accepting, it's loving everything that happens. To wish for what has happened to happen is a clever way to avoid disappointment because nothing is contrary to your desires. But to actually feel gratitude for what happens, to love it, that's a recipe for happiness and joy. Man, what a great lesson. What a great reminder for us today. Accepting what is. To wish for what has happened to happen is a clever way to avoid disappointment because nothing is contrary to your desires. Imagine a day when something bad happens to you and your first response is, "I love it. I accept it." I know, because I've had that happen. Just by saying that out loud is how I responded one time into a very tumultuous situation that is rising up in my gut right now that I remember. And I actually did this. I think I did it sarcastically, but regardless of whether I did it sarcastically, it was the right movement to move me out of what could have been a funk. What could have been an opportunity for self-despair, for self-indulgence in my own negativity and the woe is me that it happened to me. I think that was the value. I know it was the value because I immediately positioned myself to say, you know what, this shite has just happened. It's not good. I don't like it. It's upsetting. But you know what? I'm glad it happened. You know what that does, right? Having that attitude, it moves you to action. It moves you to the next thing. That's what I do when I'm punched in the groin. Is I just move on to the next thing. What's the next best thing that you can do at this moment in time, not only to keep yourself busy and to keep yourself productive and moving forward, even though you just got smashed, it's still a good thing. Now, some would say you need time to grieve. Fair. Peace. I accept that. But I'll tell you, by accepting it for what it is, it allows you to move forward and be productive to get yourself into the next place that hopefully it will be better. And when that comes, you'll accept it for what it is. Because that's what Stoics do. Amor fati, the love of fate. It's not just accepting, it's loving everything that happens. And of course, in retrospect, it's always easy because in retrospect, we can always look back and say everything happens for a reason. And I'm glad I got fired. I'm glad they let me go. I'm glad they did this to me because now I'm here where I am, right? Isn't that how it always is? And if the end result of that terrible situation is your death, guess what? You don't have to care about it anymore anyway. You're dead. Dadgummit, guys, I think we found the solution to life. It is what it is. Just accept it. Why? Because it is what it is.